What if the sun could charge your laptop while you're in the middle of nowhere? Imagine never worrying about your phone dying again, even off the grid. That's exactly what the Seego charger does. It's packed with SunPower solar cells, some of the most efficient on the market, so you get more power from the same sunlight. And here's the cool part. It folds up using a clever origami-style design, so it's small enough to toss in your bag and take anywhere. You've got 3 sizes to choose from. The 20-watt option is perfect for everyday stuff like your phone or tablet. Need more juice? The 50-watt version handles power banks and portable fridges with ease. And if you're really pushing it, the 100-watt panel can even charge your laptop. But it doesn't stop there. The Seego charger comes with multiple charging ports, USB-C, USB-A, and even fast-charging QC 3.0, so you can charge several devices at once. Whether you're camping, road tripping, or just exploring the outdoors, this thing has your back. Ready to never run out of power again? Grab your Seego charger today. The sun's been working for free this whole time. Might as well use it. What if a wind turbine could store its own power deep under the ocean? This incredible invention is changing the future of clean energy. Meet the Ocean Hydro Omni, a smart offshore energy system designed to make wind power more reliable. Instead of wasting extra electricity when the wind is strong, it stores that energy and uses it later when it's needed most. The system collects wind energy in 2 ways. It can use a giant kite flying high above the ocean or a tall vertical rotor that spins like a wind turbine. Both methods capture powerful offshore winds and turn them into electricity. But here's the clever part. Rather than sending all the power directly to the grid, Ocean Hydro Omni stores extra energy underwater using pressure and gravity. When electricity demand increases, the stored energy is released and converted back into power. The Wind Omni version uses a massive kite covering 4,360 square feet and flying up to 1,312 feet above sea level. It stores 70 kilowatt-hours per cycle, charges quickly, and costs around $700,000. If you love future technology, hit subscribe for more amazing innovations. The future of energy may be floating right above the ocean. What if you could build a house in minutes and fold it back up just as fast? Meet the CMAX system, a game-changing shelter that's about to change how we think about housing. Picture this. Units so simple, you could set them up almost anywhere, for almost any reason. Need emergency housing after a disaster? Done. Need a field hospital in a crisis zone? Done. That's the magic of CMAX. It's built from connected modules that fold up small and unfold into full living spaces. Each piece is tough, but lightweight, easy to carry, easy to move, easy to set up. And here's the cool part. You can link multiple units together to create bigger shelters. Want windows? Add them. Need doors or furniture? Customize away. This isn't just a tent, it's a real, livable space that adapts to you. CMAX offers a smart, sustainable way to provide housing fast, especially during emergencies and natural disasters. What if your boots could charge your phone? Just from walking? Okay, hikers and backpackers, this one's for you. Ever been deep in the woods, miles from anywhere, and your phone battery hits 5%? Total nightmare, right? Meet Hiker Power. A simple insole you slip right into your boots. Here's the cool part. It uses your own body heat while you walk to generate electricity. No bulky power banks. No panic when your phone dies mid-hike. Just walk like you normally would, and it quietly charges your devices in the background. It's lightweight, easy to set up, and honestly feels like something out of a sci-fi movie, except it's real, and it's available right now. Whether you're capturing epic views, tracking your route, or just want peace of mind on long trails, Hiker Power has your back. If you're someone who loves the outdoors but hates dead battery stress, you're going to want this. Check the link below to grab yours. What if your hammock could finally lie totally flat? No more banana back sleep. Let's talk about a game changer for anyone who loves sleeping outdoors. The Ninox Flatlay Hammock Tent. If you've ever used a hammock, you know the struggle. That annoying curve that leaves your back aching by morning. This thing fixes that completely. It uses a special flatlay design, so you get a truly flat surface to sleep on, just like a regular bed, but up in the air. No sag, no awkward angles, just deep, comfortable sleep. It's also built tough. We're talking high quality, durable materials that can handle whatever the outdoors throws at them: rain, wind, rough terrain, all of it. And here's the best part. It's super lightweight and sets up in minutes, making it perfect for backpacking trips, weekend camping, or any outdoor adventure. Plus, it comes with built-in bug protection and weatherproofing, so you're shielded from mosquitoes and sudden storms alike. Comfort, durability, and convenience, all in one hammock. Imagine being stuck in a blizzard and pulling out a shelter that sets itself up in minutes. Sounds impossible, right? Picture this. You're stranded in freezing weather, snow piling up fast, and you need shelter now. That's exactly the problem these emergency snow shelters were built to solve. This tiny tent fits 2 people, 2 doors, and all your gear, for just $300. Here's why it's a game changer for your next adventure. Let's talk about the Nemo Aurora. A backpacking tent built for 2 people, but it doesn't feel cramped at all. You get 32 square feet of space inside, plus 2 extra storage areas outside for your boots and bags. That's almost 18 square feet of bonus room just for gear. Here's the cool part. The poles are designed so the walls stand up nearly straight. That means you and your buddy can actually sit up without your head brushing the fabric. Huge difference on a rainy day stuck inside. Setup is quick too. The poles connect together and the whole design is symmetrical, so you're not guessing which way anything goes. It comes packed with everything: the tent, footprint, rainfly, poles, stakes, and a handy little stuff sack. And the small details? They thought of those too. Pockets for your gear, plus special pockets that turn your headlamp into a soft glowing lantern. All for $300. Imagine setting up your tent in under 60 seconds, while everyone else is still fighting with poles. Okay. Let's talk about the tent tube. This inflatable tent that blew up on Kickstarter back around 2019. And honestly, it's kind of genius. Instead of those annoying metal poles you have to bend and click together, this tent uses inflatable tubes. You just pump them up, and boom, the whole tent pops into shape. No fumbling, no swearing at tent poles in the dark. Setup time? About 1 minute. That's it. And taking it down is just as fast, thanks to big valves that let the air out quickly. It's built for 2 to 3 people, made from tough ripstop fabric that can handle decent rain and wind. What if your campfire could charge your phone, run your fridge, and fit in your garage? Meet the trailer that's rewriting the rules of off-grid living. Picture this. A camper that weighs about as much as a small car, yet most vehicles, even compact SUVs, can tow it without breaking a sweat. That's the Go SunCamp 365. Here's the cool part. When it's folded up, it's barely bigger than a large closet, just 4 feet wide and under 7 feet tall. That means it slides right into a standard garage like it was never even gone. But don't let the size fool you. Set it up, and in just 5 minutes, it unfolds into a roomy space ready for real camping comfort. Now here's where it gets exciting. This trailer comes packed with solar panels built right in. They power everything: your cooker, your fridge, even your lights, all without burning a drop of gas or hunting for an outlet. Yes, it's an investment at around $322,500. Mosquitoes ruin more camping trips than rain ever will. But what if one gadget could fix that and charge your phone? Meet the Evo Repel, your new outdoor essential. It's a bright camping lantern, a mosquito repellent, and a power bank, all in one. Inside is a massive 14,400 mAh battery that keeps going for hours. Up to 16 hours in mosquito mode, 12 hours as a lantern, and a full 40 hours as a power bank for your devices. Here's the cool part. It has 2 repellent mats that heat up to 165 degrees Celsius in just 2 minutes, creating a bug-free zone around you up to 30 feet wide. No more swatting, no more itchy bites. Now pair that with the 3-second setup hammock. Just unfold it, clip it to 2 trees with the quick release buckle, and you're done. It's made from tough, comfy nylon and even has a built-in mosquito net. Together, these two are a game changer for anyone who loves the outdoors but hates the bugs. Simple, portable, and ridiculously effective. Imagine sleeping warm and cozy in a tent, while it's freezing -12 degrees Celsius outside. No heater, no fuel, just your EV. Meet CampStream 1, a clever gadget that turns your electric car into a personal climate control system for camping. It hooks straight into your EV's heating and cooling system and pumps that air into your tent, keeping you warm or cool no matter what's happening outside. It works with popular EVs like the Rivian R1T, R1S, and Tesla Model 3, and you can use it with both ground tents and rooftop tents. Here's the wild part. People have tested it in brutal cold, down to -12 degrees Celsius outside, and their tent stayed a comfortable 20 degrees Celsius inside. That's basically room temperature, in the middle of nowhere. Now, nothing's perfect. Running it for long stretches does use up some battery, roughly 1% per hour on the lowest setting. But for a cozy night outdoors? That's a small price to pay. What if your sleeping bag could actually let you move at night, and still keep you warm when everything gets soaking wet? Let's talk about the Nemo Forte, a sleeping bag that's built for real comfort, not just survival. Most sleeping bags feel like a straitjacket. You toss, you turn, you wake up tangled. The Forte fixes that. It's got a roomier shape, so if you're someone who likes to stretch out or sleep on your side, you've actually got space to do it. It's made for 3 seasons, so whether it's a cool spring night or a chilly fall evening, it's got you covered. And here's the cool part. It uses modern synthetic insulation, which means even if it gets damp, because let's be honest, camping gear always gets a little damp, it still keeps you warm. No soggy, freezing nights. It also has adjustable vents, so you can let some air in if you're warm, or seal up if it gets cold. You're basically controlling your own climate. If you're someone who values comfort and wants gear that's a little kinder to the planet too, this one's worth a look. Sweet dreams, adventurer. You've been eating sad camping food your whole life. That ends today. Meet the Go Oven, a portable oven that actually fits in your pack and costs $1,199. This thing is light, it's sleek, and it goes wherever you go. Camping, picnics, road trips, you name it. But here's what makes it different. It doesn't just heat food. It cooks food, evenly, efficiently. We're talking real pizzas, fresh baked goods, actual meals, made outside, from scratch. Setup takes minutes. The controls are dead simple. Even if you've never cooked outdoors before, you'll figure it out fast. And it's built tough. This isn't something that breaks after 2 trips. It's made to last, and it runs efficiently, so you're not wasting energy either. Whether you camp every weekend or once a year, the Go Oven makes outdoor cooking feel like home. Drop a fire below if you want a full review. Because honestly, campfire hot dogs just don't hit the same anymore. Imagine never plugging in a string of lights again, and somehow, that simple choice helps power villages that have never had electricity. Picture this. The sun goes down, and your backyard slowly lights up. No cords, no outlets, just pure solar magic. That's exactly what these solar string lights deliver. For $89, you get 44 feet of warm, glowing light packed with 20 tough, shatterproof bulbs. Inside each one are RGB LEDs giving you 7 color options, from cozy warm white to a full-color cycling light show. Here's the cool part. The battery pack detaches. Charge it with sunlight or a USB-C cable, and it'll run up to 26 hours on low power. What if your car could turn into a comfy little bedroom in under a minute? Meet the AUTOHOME AirTop. Imagine turning your car into a cozy sleeping space in minutes. That's what the AUTOHOME AirTop does. It opens automatically with gas struts, so there's almost no effort. It's practical too, with 3 doors and mosquito netting for fresh air without the bugs. Most campfires waste 90% of their heat. This little metal box fixes that. Quick fact before we dive in. Campfire smoke rises because hot air is lighter than cold air, and that crackling sound. That's moisture inside the wood turning into steam and popping through. Cool, right? Now let's talk about the OSPIG. Think of it as a portable firebox that takes all that wasted heat and actually puts it to work. You load your wood through the front door, light it up, and control the burn with a simple vent. The metal body heats up and warms the whole area around you, and yes, you can cook right on top of it. It sits up on legs, so the heat stays off the ground and everything stays contained in one spot. There's even a spark arrestor on the chimney to stop embers from flying out. The cooking setup is super flexible too. Swap the plates around, cook directly on the surface, or pop a pan over the opening. It weighs about 40 pounds, stands roughly 59 inches tall when assembled, and has a compact 21 by 21 inch footprint. Imagine a house that folds up, drives away, and then doubles in size when you park it. Sounds like sci-fi, right? Future just dropped a wild new idea for what homes could look like in the future. They're calling it an AI-powered transformer home, and yeah, it's exactly as cool as it sounds. Here's the deal. They've built a few versions. One stays put like a regular house. Another is a trailer you can tow. And one is a fully drivable home you can just drive. Like a car, but it's also your house. The coolest part? These homes use a special expanding design that lets them nearly double in size once you set them up. So they're compact for travel, but spacious once you're settled. And they're not just smart looking, they're smart. Solar power, battery storage, water recycling, and AI that manages your home for you. What if your entire home could fit on a tricycle and take you anywhere in the city? This isn't just a bike with a tent strapped to it. The Wandering Home 2 by Casey Wong is a moving artwork that makes you question everything you think you need to live. It's built on a tricycle. And on that tricycle sits a tiny but surprisingly complete living space, a sleeping area, storage, and basic utilities, all packed into the smallest footprint you can imagine. No fancy materials, just lightweight metal and plywood. It's not built for comfort. It's built for freedom. For people who want to move through cities without being tied down to a lease, a mortgage, or a fixed address. Now, it's not something you can buy off a shelf. It's a concept, an art piece that's been shown in exhibitions. But if you wanted to build something similar yourself, you're looking at roughly $3,000 to $6,000 depending on materials. What if your hammock could turn into a tent? In seconds. So here's something cool about the Haven tent. It's not just for hammock camping. It also has a bivy mode, which basically means you can pitch it right on the ground like a regular shelter. Why does that matter? Because sometimes you just can't hang a hammock. Maybe there are no trees around. Maybe you're way above the tree line where nothing grows. That's when this bivy mode becomes a lifesaver. Here's how it works. You grab your trekking poles, or even some sturdy sticks, and use them to prop up the rainfly. Kind of like setting up a tarp shelter. What if your tent could do everything? Meet the DOOKAN Loft Penthouse, and yes, it's as cool as it sounds. This isn't just a tent. It's a 4-in-1 outdoor setup that actually thinks for you. Set it up as a 3-person tent for camping night. Flip it into a sunshade when the heat hits. Use it as a fishing shelter when you want your spot, no interruptions. Or turn it into a diving deck right by the water. One product, 4 setups, 0 compromises. The aluminum frame keeps everything solid, no matter the weather. And when the trip's over, it packs down small and stores easy. Whether you're chilling in the hammock, watching the sunset, or hiding from a sudden storm, this thing has you covered. Literally. It's live on Kickstarter right now, starting at just $277 with early bird pricing. Don't camp average, camp smart. What if your entire home could survive a 180 miles per hour hurricane and cost less than a used car? Meet the Nova Dome. A shelter that's tough, affordable, and unlike anything you've seen before. It's dome-shaped, and that shape isn't just cool looking, it's the reason this thing survives extreme weather. We're talking 30 feet of snow on top, winds hitting 180 miles per hour. It just holds. The whole thing is built from fiberglass composite panels, lightweight but seriously strong. But here's what makes it special. Inside, total blank canvas. Hundreds of layout options. You could turn it into a luxury cabin, a pop-up shop, a studio, a cafe, whatever your brain comes up with. And when you're ready to move, take it with you. The whole shelter disassembles and relocates. Prices start at around $2,500. Strong, flexible, portable, the Nova Dome isn't just a shelter. No poles, no stakes, just air, and this tent practically builds itself. Meet the Smith-Fleischisch tent. And it's nothing like any tent you've seen before. Instead of fumbling with poles in the dark, this tent uses air pressure to stand up strong. We're talking tough materials, Polyester, PVC, and TPU, built to handle serious wind and rain. It has 3 air chambers that inflate to 2.5 psi. And here's the cool part. The floor inflates too, all the way to 10 psi, so it doubles as a built-in air mattress. No extra gear needed. Getting in and out? Easy. There's a tearaway top and a side exit, so you're never trapped inside. Imagine sleeping warm in freezing temps, with 0 batteries. Meet the gadget that's about to change camping forever. Picture this. You're camping in freezing weather, and you're actually warm. Not, kind of okay. Warm, toasty, cozy, sleep like a baby warm. That's what the Black Can 2 Pro does. Here's the cool part. It runs on propane or butane, so you get up to 12 hours of straight heat. No batteries to charge, no solar panels to wait on. Just heat, whenever you need it. But it doesn't stop there. This thing also charges your phone. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere with no signal, at least your phone won't die on you. Safety matters too. It's got a built-in alarm, so you're not just warm, you're protected. And since it's made from waterproof material, rain, snow, or mud, none of that gets through. You stay dry and warm. So if you're someone who loves the outdoors but hates being cold or unprepared, the Black Can 2 Pro might just be your new best camping buddy. Drop a comment if you'd take this on your next trip. Stay warm, stay safe, and keep exploring. This $695 grill stays cool on the outside even when it's blazing hot inside. Here's how it works. Meet the Nomad Grill and Smoker, a $695 grill and smoker combo that's changing the way people cook outdoors. It's built with smart, multi-layer construction and a special heat shielding design, so the outside stays cool to the touch no matter how hot things get inside. That means no accidental burns, even when you're cooking on the go. With up to 425 square inches of cooking space, this thing is ready for anything. Tailgates, camping trips, hunting and fishing adventures, or just a backyard cookout with friends. You've been carrying your gear wrong this whole time. Meet the Burley COOZ, the only bike trailer that keeps up with your life, no matter where that takes you. Hitting the trails? Going grocery shopping? Packing for a weekend adventure? The COOZ handles all of it without breaking a sweat. Its single-wheel design gives you crazy good balance and agility, even on rough terrain. The coil spring suspension absorbs the bumps so your cargo doesn't. And with a 70-pound weight capacity, you can haul serious gear without worrying about the trailer tapping out. Hooking it up is a one-hand job. No fumbling, no tools, no drama. It fits most bike axle widths, so whatever you're riding, it works. Inside, you get 70+ liters of cargo space, a tough aluminum frame, and an adjustable kickstand that keeps things steady when you stop. If you're serious about biking and carrying gear the smart way, this is your trailer. Imagine running out of clean water miles from anywhere, and not panicking. Here's the tiny tool that fixes that instantly. When you're outdoors, clean water is everything. You can't pack enough bottles for a whole trip, and let's be honest, lugging around heavy water is nobody's idea of fun. What if you could sleep better in the woods than in your own bed? Meet the Haven Tent, the hammock that actually lets you sleep properly in the wild. Most camping hammocks leave you curled up like a banana. Not this one. The Haven Tent's lay-flat design means side sleepers, back sleepers, stomach sleepers. Everyone wakes up feeling good. It holds up to 285 pounds, but honestly, it's the sweet spot for anyone under 180 pounds. Inside, you get 6 mesh pockets, perfect for your headlamp, phone, or snacks. The support struts up top? Great for hanging wet socks or damp gear. Setting it up is surprisingly simple. Wrap the daisy chain straps around 2 solid trees at chest height, and you're done. Just one rule. Avoid dead trees. Falling branches at 2 a.m. are not the wake-up call you want. If you want real rest in the wild, this is it. What if your bike became a boat, then turned into your bedroom? Meet the Z-Triton, the wildest way to explore the planet. This thing is fully electric. It rides like a bike, floats like a boat, and sleeps like a tiny home. All in one. Picture this. You're pedaling through a forest trail in the morning. By afternoon, you're cruising across a lake. And when the sun goes down, you're sleeping right on the water, with your dog curled up beside you. No gas, no guilt, just pure adventure. The Z Trident fits 2 people and a pet. You can cook, watch movies, or just disappear into the wild for days. It's built for couples, families, solo explorers, anyone who's done with ordinary. This isn't just a vehicle. It's a whole new way to live. Own one from $19,999, or rent one across Europe right now. Your next adventure is waiting. Go find it. What if your tent could set itself up in under 2 minutes? Just by pressing a button. Setting up a tent can ruin a camping trip before it even starts, poles everywhere, instructions you can't follow, and daylight running out. The Go Aero tent fixes all that. It's an inflatable tent, but built tough enough to handle wind and rain without falling apart. The best part? Just pump it up. No poles, no stress. In minutes, you've got a full shelter ready to go. Inside, there's plenty of room to relax and store your gear comfortably. Packing up is just as easy, light and compact, perfect for tossing in your car or backpack. What if I told you this thing looks like a life raft, but it might be the best night's sleep you've ever had outdoors? This is the Quechua Camp Bed Air from Decathlon, and yeah, first glance, it looks like something you'd survive a shipwreck on. But here's the thing, it's actually an inflatable bed base for your camping mattress. And it's genuinely brilliant. You can even connect 2 of them together to make a double bed. So whether you're a hardcore camper or full on glamping, this thing's got you covered. It weighs just 3.8 kilos, comes with its own carry case, and one person can set it up solo. No stress. The real game changer? The height. It lifts you off the ground, away from cold, condensation, and whatever's crawling around down there at night. No more rolling out of a flat mat at 6 a.m. feeling broken. This is camping comfort, done right. Trust me, your back will thank you. What if your bike could tow your bedroom? Meet the Road Snail Camper, a tiny trailer built specifically for e-bikes, and it might just change how you think about camping. It's shaped like a teardrop, super lightweight, and packed with everything you need for a comfortable night outdoors. We're talking a cozy sleeping space, a wide panoramic front window, side vents for airflow, waterproof walls, and insulation to keep you warm when temperatures drop. And it's not just for solo riders. 2 adults can sleep inside, with room for your basic gear. A bear is outside your tent right now. Are you protected? Meet the Bear Watch Fence Tent, the camping game changer you didn't know you needed. Here's how it works. This tent has a built-in fencing system that wraps around your entire campsite. We're talking high-tension wires with an electric charge that tells bears, and any other wildlife, to back off immediately. It's not just a tent. It's your personal safety zone in the wild. No more lying awake at 2 a.m. hearing rustling outside. No more second-guessing whether you're safe. You zip up, you sleep easy. It's built for real campers heading into real bear country, and it works. Prices run from $500 to $1,500 depending on the size and setup you need. Honestly, that's cheap for a good night's sleep in the woods. If you camp where bears roam, this isn't optional, it's essential. Drop a comment below. Would you camp in bear country with this? What if your blanket could fit in your pocket and still cover 2 people? Meet the Layover XL by Gravel, the travel blanket that does it all. This thing is massive. We're talking 54 by 75 inches. Big enough for 2 people, or 1 person who just wants to stretch out. But here's the crazy part. It packs down tiny enough to carry in your hand. It's made from soft, breathable fabric that dries fast and stays wrinkle-free. So whether you're on a plane, at a festival, or camping under the stars, you're covered. Literally. It has a cozy feet cubby, a snap neck closure to keep the cold out, and a built-in stuffed sack with a hidden pocket for your essentials. No bulk, no fuss, just comfort wherever you go. If you travel even once a year, this blanket belongs in your bag. This $499 tent might be the smartest thing you ever pack. Meet the Cruacula Solo, a tent built for 1 person who refuses to sacrifice comfort in the wild. For $499, you get something most tents can't offer: insulation that actually works. Too cold outside? You stay warm. Surprisingly hot? It keeps you cool. That's not magic. That's smart engineering. And it's not bulky. This thing is light enough to forget it's in your pack, until you need it. Setting it up won't stress you out either. Simple, fast, done. Whether you're deep in the mountains or car camping on a cold night, this tent has your back.